Hare Krishna. We continue reading from Bhagavad Gita as it is, chapter 6, Dhyan Yoga, text 31. Sarva bhuta stitam yo mam bhajati ekatvam astitaha sarvatha vartamanopi sa yogi mai vartate. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Such a yogi who engages in the worshipful service of the Super Soul, knowing that I and the Super Soul are one, remains always in me in all circumstances. So here Krishna is saying clearly that the Super Soul is me. You know, we don't have to do any guesswork. Krishna gives very clear information as to his position, that he is God, then that the Paramatma is his feature and that the Brahmajyoti is his feature. He's clearly giving informing of his position and clearly informing our position, that we are his fragmental parts and parcels. A yogi who is practicing meditation on the Super Soul sees within himself the plenary portion of Krishna as Vishnu with 4 hands, holding conch shell, wheel, club, and lotus flower. So we can see the yogi, when he's meditating, he's not meditating on nothing. No, he's meditating on the Super Soul. The Super Soul has a form. The Paramatma has a form, a Vishnu form, 4-handed. And what is he holding? He's holding conch shell, the chakra. Wheel is the chakra, the club, the mace, and lotus flower. So the yogi should know that Vishnu is not different from Krishna. Krishna in his form of Super Soul is situated in everyone's heart. So this Vishnu form, this Paramatma who has a Vishnu form, the Paramatma is the Vishnu form. And he's there in everyone's heart, regardless of what kind of body we have. We may have a very big body or a small body, or an animal body or a human body, or a fish or a bird or whatever. This Vishnu form is there in everyone's heart. He's sitting right next to us. Furthermore, there is no difference between the innumerable super souls present in the innumerable hearts of living entities. Nor is there a difference between a Krishna conscious person, always engaged in the transcendental loving service of Krishna, and a perfect yogi engaged in meditation on the Super Soul. So the Super Soul is one. He's there in everyone's heart, but he is one. It's like the sun. Sun, we say, oh, we have the sun in Taiwan. Someone will say, oh, we have the sun already in Australia. So the sun does not become Taiwanese or Australian. No, the sun is the sun. Similarly, the Super Soul, he's there in each and everyone's heart, but he is one. So the perfect yogi, he's understood his position. He's understood the Paramatma is Lord Vishnu. And so Krishna conscious person is also a perfect yogi. Why? Because he's always fixed his mind on Krishna, in service of Krishna. The yogi in Krishna consciousness, even though he may be engaged in various activities while in material existence, remains always situated in Krishna. So even though this pure devotee, he's walking around doing everything, we may say, oh, only this yogi, because he's sitting in meditation and he's seeing Lord Vishnu in his heart, only he's a yogi, and a Krishna conscious person is not a yogi. No, the Krishna conscious person is a perfect yogi also. He's even higher. Why? Because he's engaging in service of Krishna. He's engaging in his Sanatan Dharma, in his duty. So he's doing all sorts of activities, not for sense gratification or personal enjoyment, but for the pleasure of Krishna. This is confirmed in the Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu 1 to 187 of Srila Rupa Goswami. Nikhilasva api avasthasu jivan mukta sa uchyate. A devotee of the Lord, always acting in Krishna consciousness, is automatically liberated. Automatically liberated. So devotional service is beyond liberation. Liberation and beyond. That is a devotee, position of a devotee. He does not have to separately try that, oh, first I must get liberated and then I'm going to see. No, by engaging in devotional service, he is liberated. He is in his original position, Jivan Mukta, automatically liberated by engaging for the pleasure of Krishna. In the Narada Pancharatra, this is confirmed in this way. Dikkaladi anavachinne Krishne cheto vidhaya cha tanmayo bhavati shipram jivo brahmani yojayet. By concentrating one's attention on the transcendental form of Krishna, who's all-pervading and beyond time and space, one becomes absorbed in thinking of Krishna and then attains the happy state of transcendental association with him. So the Narada Pancharatra, what is saying that what we have to do is samadhi on who? On Krishna, form of Krishna. Krishna is all-pervading. He's beyond time and space, but yet he has a form. Now we may think, oh, how is it possible if something is all-pervading? How can you have a form? Sky is all-pervading, doesn't have a form. But we cannot compare sky to Krishna. Sky is not conscious. It's not a person. Krishna is a person. So Krishna has a transcendental form. And by always remembering, thinking of the form of Krishna, what happens? One gets this association with him, attains the happy state of transcendental association with him. This is the natural position of every living entity. Krishna consciousness is the highest stage of trance and yoga practice. This very understanding that Krishna is present as Paramatma in everyone's heart makes the yogi faultless. The Vedas Gopala Tapani Upanishad 121 confirms this inconceivable potency of the Lord as follows. Eko apisan bahuda yo vibhati, vabhati. Although the Lord is one, he's present in innumerable hearts as many. So it's inconceivable. So Paramatma is one, Super Soul is one, yet he's in everyone's heart. So inconceivable. So where Krishna is, where, we think, oh, it's so conceivable. But when we understand that, yes, Krishna is inconceivable. That is God. He has this inconceivable potencies. So all kind of contradictions and inconceivable things find all their, they all become, they all can be solved when we understand that God has inconceivable potencies. Krishna has inconceivable potencies. So similarly, in the Smriti Shastra, it is said, Eka eva paro Vishnu sarva vyapina shamshayaha aishwaryat rupam ekam cha suryavad bahudheyate. Vishnu is one, and yet he is certainly all-pervading. By his inconceivable potency, in spite of his one form, he is present everywhere, as the sun appears in many places at once. So this is the inconceivable potency of Krishna. And just because something we can't understand, we can't claim it not to be true. Because then we are just thinking that whatever I can understand, it's true, and whatever I can't, that's not. Then we are not wanting to accept what is true. We are just wanting to go according to our beliefs, but that's not the way we will be able to ever understand the truth. Then we are just going to be sticking on to our belief, and our belief may be very, very far away from the truth. And that's the reason the way the inconceivable becomes conceivable to us is through hearing about him from Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. And by his mercy, by his mercy, we can get some understanding of the inconceivable of Krishna. Is that okay?
Yes.
Okay. So,
Yeah.
thank you. So we'll stop here for today. Bhagavad Gita ki jai, Shilpa Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.